Alright, today I'm going to show you how to make a parallax background in Godot. So here is my little example project. It's just a simple platformer. If we go ahead and run it, what we're going to see is we have this little guy who can move around and jump. As you can see, this is not a very engaging scene graphically because the background is just sort of this dull gray color, which looks very unfinished. So we're going to add a proper background. I have created an image here, just a simple light and dark brown tiles that we'll put behind everything in the scene. Since we're going to be tiling this, we want to make sure that repeat is enabled. So it is. Okay, so now that we've got that, let's add our background. Create a sprite. I'm just going to call it background. And we add our texture here. Under the region tab of the sprite, we enable region and we say how big we want it. Let's just do 10,000 by 10,000. And okay, so now you can see we have this background, and let's take a look at how it looks in the game. Okay, so this is a little bit better. It's not quite so empty now, but it looks like the background is in the same place as the foreground, because as you move, the background moves just as fast as the blocks do. So it doesn't really feel like a background. What we want is for that background image to move slower than the foreground as we move the character about. This is where we need to use a parallax layer. Let's go ahead and first we'll get a parallax background canvas layer, and then we have to add a parallax layer to that, and then we move our background to the parallax layer. In the parallax background canvas layer, in order to make the background move slower, we have to choose a scale. So this is the motion scale. So let's have it move half as fast as the foreground. So a scale of 0.5 in the X and Y direction. We can try this again. And as you can see, now the background is moving slower than the foreground, and as a result, it looks like it is much further away than the foreground is. So that's it. That's how you create a parallax background effect. And I used a tiled image, but obviously you could do the same thing with some sort of large static image. Yeah, go ahead and use that to make your backgrounds look nicer.